On average, 9,500 commercial planes are in the air at any given second around the world. If you look at a live plane tracker, it seems like almost the entire world map is filled with planes, much like flies. However, there are certain spots on the world map where no planes are visible. It seems as though planes deliberately avoid these areas, and in fact, that's true. In this video, we'll explore the parts of the world where pilots avoid flying their planes and, most importantly, the reasons why. Number 6. Tibetan Plateau. There is hardly any large land area in the world that pilots avoid as much as the Tibetan Plateau. It covers an area of 2.5 million square kilometers and is shared by 9 countries. This area could be an important route connecting China directly to Europe and the Middle East. However, as seen in live plane trackers, planes bypass this entire area. The main reason is the high mountain ranges found in the plateau, which start in China and stretch through Nepal, Bhutan, and end in Afghanistan. The average height of these mountains is 14,000 feet, while commercial planes typically fly at 35,000 feet. Though planes fly well above these mountains, in case of an emergency, such as a cabin pressure leak or engine failure, oxygen masks automatically drop, and pilots have only about 20 minutes to descend from 35,000 feet to 10,000 feet for safety. But since the average height of the Tibetan Plateau is 14,000 feet, it becomes impossible for pilots to perform such a maneuver here. Aside from the towering mountains, the region also experiences unique turbulence, caused by winds hitting the mountains and rising upwards, which can disturb a plane's balance. Number 5. Volcanoes. In January 2022, an underwater volcano erupted near the Tonga Islands in the South Pacific Ocean. The ash cloud produced by this eruption was so massive that it broke all historical records. Satellite footage captured this event, showing the ash cloud reaching thousands of feet into the sky. These high-altitude ash clouds can easily damage planes. Volcanic ash can break a plane's windshield and damage its engines. On June 24, 1982, a flight from London to New Zealand flew into a volcanic ash cloud. At that time, smoking was allowed on flights, so when smoke started accumulating inside the plane, passengers initially thought someone was smoking. But soon, the crew and pilots smelled sulfur in the air and realized something was wrong. Volcanic ash had melted inside the plane's engines, causing all of them to shut down. The plane started losing altitude, but fortunately, when it dropped from 37,000 feet to 12,000 feet, 3 out of 4 engines restarted, and the plane was brought back to safety. Since then, pilots have avoided flying over volcanoes. Number 4. Craters. Craters, which might look menacing from above, can cause significant damage to planes flying over them. There are about 178 impact craters on Earth, some of which are man-made. While high-altitude planes are not affected, planes flying at lower altitudes can be pulled in by the vortex effect created by craters. The bottom of a crater tends to be warmer, and the warm air rises while cooler air flows into the crater. This exchange of warm and cool air creates a vortex inside the crater, which can exert a pulling force. Unusual turbulence is also created around the craters, which is why pilots avoid flying over them. Number 3. North Korea. North Korea has one of the most dangerous airspaces in the world. The North Korean military can launch missiles without warning at any time, anywhere. They even fire missiles into the Japanese Ocean without prior notice. Normally, when such activities are planned, announcements are made days in advance, and planes in the area are alerted via radio contact. This is why commercial flights now avoid crossing North Korea altogether. Number 2. Saudi Arabia's holy city of Mecca. Mecca, the most important place of worship for Muslims, is said to be located directly above the Earth's center of gravity. This is why, according to some beliefs, not even a bird can fly over it, let alone a plane. However, this claim is not true. The actual reason planes do not fly over Mecca is that the Saudi government has designated it as a no-fly zone for two reasons. First, for security reasons, as Mecca is always crowded with pilgrims, and any incident could result in significant loss of life. Second, due to Mecca's location, it is surrounded by mountains. If a plane were to fly over, the noise from its engines would be amplified, disturbing the pilgrims. This is also why there is no airport in Mecca, as planes landing or taking off at low altitudes would increase noise pollution. Number 1. Area 51 spread over 7,500 square kilometers in Nevada, USA. Area 51 is part of a highly secretive Air Force base. It is believed by many that the U.S. military conducts research on secret weapons and UFOs here. Hidden behind mountains, this secret base is not visible from the ground, but it can be seen from the air. To prevent this, the authorities have declared the entire base a no-fly zone. If a plane tries to fly over it, the pilot will first be warned to change course, and if they don't comply, the Air Force has the authority to shoot the plane down. I hope you found this video informative. Don't forget to like, share, and leave your comments. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next